Hello, everyone. This is Lovely Austin here.
And I'm Chauncey Morris Jr.
And this is the journey to becoming whole. We started with heart management and it got so good we decided to do a part 2. So this is part 2. All right. Okay. So Chauncey was really going in. I think one of the last things he was talking about was about forgiving ourselves, which I don't think we do enough of. And then having a conversation with our heart is where you were at. It was amazing. So I just wanted to keep going. Mm-hmm. So it's on you, Chauncey.
Well, you were asking the question how.
Yeah.
I was pinpointing the fact that we weren't taught to have a love affair with ourselves.
Yeah.
We were taught to obey.
True.
Everything is do what I say because it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Do what I say or else this is the consequences. And we live that.
Yeah, very much so.
But we do it in our heart. So mentally, we'll go to college because somebody told us that's what we supposed to do. Yeah. We go to the military because somebody said that's what we need to do. You gotta go to work. You gotta do this. And it's like, but where's the hard work? I don't understand why us as human beings, why we are so forced to just comply. And I don't think everybody is awakened to that the complying always takes us further away from us. Because your heart, your mind, your soul, like your spirit, like they're supposed to be in harmony with one another.
Yeah.
We weren't born to be separate amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
But we are forced to be divided.
Yeah.
By complying.
Wow.
So again, now when I find someone that I'm willing to spend a lot of time with, I don't even know how to emotionally invest. So many people get married for comfortability.
Yeah.
You got a good job, I got a good job. You look good, I look good. We have good sex. Let's try it. Let's just get married.
Yeah.
So the vows that we say when we at the justice of the peace, and when we before the preacher or the priest or whoever we use to join, a lot of people are making commitments they don't even know nothing about.
Yeah.
So we're committing our hearts to things that it's capable of doing, but we don't know how, and that's why a lot of marriages fail within the first 3 years.
Yeah.
I'm saying this truly from personal experience. I'm just not talking about what I heard and knew. I'm saying I made the same mistake.
Yeah.
To have and to hold, for richer or poor, through sickness and or health, till death do us apart. That's a heart commitment.
That is a heart commitment.
I have to love you and me enough to make this commitment. And most people don't know how to do it.
Wow.
Most people commit to the money and the looks. But when the money isn't there and the looks fade, what do you have left?
Wow.
The journey is meant to be experienced from the heart. But we aren't taught that.
Yeah.
And I'm passionate about not letting, because now marriage is commercial.
Yeah.
They exploit our hearts.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember when a lot of kids grew up wanting to get married and having a family, and a lot of people wanted to be in loving relationships, and I'm not saying that that's everyone's decision. That's what everyone wants, but the majority of people love people, and we've gotten away from it. Now there is a large population of people. Oh, they love themselves, and they love themselves well. But then it's to a degree that it starves out real love with everyone else. So there again, I'm speaking when I say heart management, I am saying that there should be a proper system of checks and balances for us that we are able to manage ourselves well.
Yeah.
Why isn't there a course on that?
Oof. There definitely should be.
Because, there are a gazillion courses on changing the mind. You can find so many things to meditate on. You notice there's not a lot of stuff about the heart.
The heart, that's true.
So I'm going to change your mind. I can find all the tools for that. But my heart, that just can be adjusted along the way. And like I said, when you are a person that desires love and admiration. Well, one of the things that me and my wife discovered is we're working on releasing a new updated form of our marriage manual that we created over 20 years ago.
Yeah.
People don't even know how true love is conceived. You notice how I just threw that out there? And if you think about it, what is the definition of true love? It's such a lack of investment of the heart.
I'm stumped. Oh my gosh.
Well,
wow.
we came up with a formula that for our main, like I said, we did this many, many years ago, but it works for us. Well, the true steps to love is number one, respect. I find someone that I become friendly with, I get to know them, and based upon what they expose to me and share with me and what I see, I begin to respect them. I begin to respect. If we don't respect people first, we won't love them. Because the second thing that happens is, if I respect you and we keep going, I'm going to start to admire what I see that I respect about you. That's called admiration. When I start frequently experiencing the admiration that I felt from you, which was the root word of respecting you, I begin to love that about you. That is the true root and route to love. Real love.
Wow.
But if I just love your breasts,
talk about it,
and you just love the size of my penis, you think that's going to save our marriage?
Nope.
If I love you because you're light skinned, and you love me because I'm dark skinned, is that going to save our marriage? Is that what we want to teach our children?
Wow.
Do we want our sons and daughters to replicate that?
Wow.
We got to get down to the heart of these issues. You want to change your mind, but your heart is the same. How does that work? What if you discovered your heart nasty? Some people are okay with that.
Yeah.
So then, how does that manifest itself? Because if you're nasty, your kid's gonna be nasty. They're only gonna be what you give them the examples to be. And if you're not nasty, but you let your kids spend the night over nasty people's houses, nasty things gonna happen. It's like the heart is so important, and we put it on the back burner. And I'm at war with that. Like my life
Wow.
and who I am, I'm at war with that. A lot of people love me. Why do they love me? It ain't because my money.
Right.
But a lot of people love me, like truly love me. It's not a game. What happened? Well, number one, I earned it by respecting them. I've admired you from afar or up close.
Yeah.
And it developed. I developed with people.
Yeah.
And you get to see my commitment in action. So what makes people comfortable about loving me is because my actions line up with my word. You feel my heart through my actions.
Very true.
There is no separation. So anybody that I have said I love them and truly meant it, you don't question it.
Yeah, that's true.
You notice that there's been a trend with people where everyone says certain things and everyone jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
One of the things that, and I hope this makes some people upset. One of the things got on my nerves is this new wave of when they said heart posture. Everybody was starting to influence. They came out of the church. My posture of my heart.
Yeah.
And the reason why I despised it is because when people say that they let God work on their heart, what will be the results of that? What's the results? If you, the person, says God has worked on my heart, then what will people get from someone? If God truly worked on your heart, what would that look like? What would be the standard?
Wow.
Because are you the same person that's short with people? You're not long-suffering with people. People get on your nerves. They can't touch you. You can't stand a liar. You can't stand a thief. Like, it's funny to me, the people who say that God fixed their heart. You don't like homeless people. You don't want to be around broke people. You don't like poverty. What does God fixing your heart look like? You think you're better than everyone else. You separate yourself.
Wow.
Like, because I'm not even gonna get into the heart of a Jesus. Don't get me started on that. But I'm being general with you. Like, what does it look like when someone say God knows? Because we'll say God knows my heart. What does that mean? Because it comes off like an excuse.
It does.
You trashed me. You did the worst things imaginable to me. You said the worst things. And then you turn around when someone tells you that you wronged them. Oh, well, you know God knows my heart. It comes off an excuse. So what is it that God did when you say God worked on your heart? A lot of people lying.
That's true.
What's the heart of God? Because I'm sure, even though I don't believe God has a heart, I'm sure he, she, them, or they, I'm sure they manage it really well. I'm sure it is beyond man's capacity to understand.
Yes.
So if that is the capacity and the level, what the heck we getting from y'all?
Ooh. Oof.
Because people want to tell you things minus emotion.
Oh, that's true.
They want to deliver it without responsibility.
Ooh.
They want to tell you things without conviction.
Yeah.
Without judgment. All while judging you.
Oh. Yep.
They will crucify you with their words, and it's coming from their heart.
Yeah.
And some people say, and it's God.
Oh yeah.
And I'm saying, What does a heart healed, washed, and fully in full capacity in someone, what does that look like? Because I'm sorry. I can't play this game, play this game anymore. Like, in one instance, I'm not like God because of my heart, and in another instance, I am. And who's the judge in the scale? You? How? What? It should be me.
Yeah. Oh God. Wow.
How? If my heart is wrong about a thing, wouldn't God in me fix it?
Yeah.
And would God allow that thing to stay in that same space He's wanting to occupy? It don't even match scientifically.
Ooh.
If God is essence and we are essence, if God is spirit and He's spirit, and if my heart is a physical thing, and just say He inhabits a vessel, so you mean to tell me God good and devil wrong in the same heart, in the same space, at the same time, in this dimension?
Wow. Whew.
So, when I hear heart posture, I'm like, y'all just saying popular words as catchy phrases just like they do with songs. If we're representing God, our heart posture should be Him. And we should get everything from... Don't say God is agape, perfect love. Don't say perfect love came to destroy me.
Oh.
That's why I can't. There's areas where I can't. I'm like, no, God, this is going to make me hate people. Because I don't see or feel you in this heart thing that they're saying is you. I don't see you. Because what they're saying is not what I see in me. My heart can be wrong, but I always expect you in your perfection to correct me. But to correct me to make me better, not for me to be meaner, not for me to have less compassion, not for me to always think about myself above others, always think about me in the room. I can't do it. I can't. But when I started loving me, the same things that I used to let in, I cut it off. And now my heart starts healing. Because I realize people and their words are their perceptions from their heart. But they're saying God. I'm not playing them games.
Ooh.
Keisha, the world, I think God is beautiful. I think the Creator is beautiful. The reason why I believe the Creator is beautiful, because there's so much beauty in life. There's so much beauty in people and things, and the essence of what life is, I believe is beautiful. But somebody has hijacked the thoughts of God, and they've made ugly things more important than the beauty. So it makes us feel like we live and existing in an ugly world, and that's not the case. God did not create an ugly world, and we are not ugly. Even if we are wrong, we're not ugly, and we're only wrong to the scale of what's been set around us.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm offended. I live offended when it comes to the heart. I'm an overprotector when it comes to the heart. But in order for me to get this way, I had to heal. And when I healed, scales came off of my eyes, and I started thinking differently and perceiving differently, because I'm like, no, the gig is up. No, I'm not going to kill my heart for you to be comfortable about what you decided to be. I am living to discover how to maximize loving myself into being the best version of myself, not a carbon copy of anybody else. The God of my life desires that I be the greatest version of myself. And the information that is important is the one that's going to glorify God in that. So my heart is not invested anymore in trying to secure people who trying to introduce new things that don't promote who I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt anymore.
Wow.
It doesn't.
Question. Do you think that, I'm trying to figure out how to word it. Do you think that people are using the God knows my heart and the whole religion thing and kind of almost putting the work that they should be doing on themselves off on God is working on me? Is that not lazy as human and not just putting everything on God to fix and us not do anything? It's almost like putting it off on God to do.
I can't say. My only response to that is, I know that you and I are very spiritually led because of our background.
Yeah.
And because of our parents and who we know, we were taught a thing that we didn't have no option to not know.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was forced.
Yeah. It's taught to us. Yeah.
I was stuck on that for many years.
Yeah.
But what I will say is, if I'd have stayed stuck on that, I would have believed that what your question is would just come from the religious sector of things.
Yeah.
I don't reside in that. I have my issues. People will hear it come out of some of my comments that I am angry about the system that was forced on me. Okay? But I'm looking at the other systems too.
Yeah.
And other systems of life outside of the spiritual arena kills love too.
Yeah.
The other systems kill love too.
Yeah.
The people that's responsible for providing food for us is killing us. The people that's responsible for medicine and sick care is absent of love. The people that are building our houses and building our car is absent of the love and security. Our cars could be safer, but they would rather protect the president than us.
Yeah.
We're not valued enough in these systems. So the political, the spiritual arena is important to us because of what we were born in. There are some people that don't have that struggle and that pull in their mind because they wasn't even raised like that. Never been to church. Mother and father weren't spiritual. Wasn't saying God or nothing. And they still contend with the not love factor as well. I speak and refer to the religious sector because I expect them, I have a high regard that they should know and how to address the heart affairs better than the other system who's already out to take us and take our money anyway. You would think. But when the people who are self-called to help people with their heart are the wrong people. How you gonna help somebody when your heart trash?
Yeah. Wow.
I'll pick a Jesus. I'll pick a Jesus just for the sake because you know, of our background. I will pick a Jesus and say, look, what was the characteristic of Jesus? Well, what? I mean, just layman's term, we call him a Messiah. That's just for people, if you even decide to believe in Jesus or still do. What was the characteristic about? Because the characteristic of Jesus in that book versus what we see with people is two different things.
For sure.
He was a loving man. Mm-hmm. Jesus, according to the story, cared about everything and everyone.
Yeah.
So much so, he was willing to be persecuted. He experienced a wrongful death. They tortured him to death and crucified him. For someone who didn't do nothing wrong. Let's just leave that. And the story says that at the pinnacle of his pain and being mounted on a cross to hang in his pain and sorrow, and then the story says, and then the soldier still stuck a spear in for him to bleed. And the story says he looked up to God and said, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do. That is, if that ain't the ultimate sacrifice of a love. So the same people who judging you, what would they sacrifice for you? They talking about him, but they not willing to do it. Now they'll say, well, Chauncey, let me look at the camera. Chauncey, you wouldn't willing to die for nobody. Check this out. Everybody that knows me, that knows I love them, know I would die for them at a moment's notice.
I can remember.
I can't separate that.
Yeah.
I'm a kind-hearted man, and I love people with everything in me. Mm-hmm. I'm not violent. But if you mess with the people I love,
oh God.
It's my worst nature.
Yeah.
That's not a brag. It's the truth.
Yeah. Same.
Because why don't our heart have protecting, nurturing properties about it? Why? Why don't we love people enough to protect them? I'm just saying in general.
We could really keep going, honestly, but unfortunately we have to wrap it up. This was a part 2. Mm-hmm. Do we need to do a part 3?
I don't know.
From this point, I think that we can wrap it up with heart management. But I would like for you to, if you can, give some people like a final word or some advice on kind of where to start, how to recognize if they need to even go down this road or if they're okay. Because honestly, a lot of people don't know. If they realize that they do need to change some things or that they're dealing with some traumas, and go from there.
I just would love for everyone to be more conscious of themselves. I'm not trying to influence you into anything by what some of the statements that I said, because I know what it took to save me, and I'm still working on me.
Yeah.
I'm just comfortable talking about it. I'm not ashamed of the conditions of my heart or mind because I'm doing the work. Yeah. I question me, and I get down to the roots. And it doesn't matter how bad or how deep, I'm willing to go. And the reason why I'm willing to do that is because I love me enough to do it. I just don't think people love themselves enough. And I think that the way that they've taught the perception of God in the way that this thing is arranged, I think it's misguided. And I think people are repeating stuff someone else said to them without doing the actual work. Because Jesus, and I'm not trying to make this a spiritual podcast, but when the Pharisees and Sadducees surrounded Jesus to try to trip him up, to try to find fault in him, they asked him a question. What if you was to give us what is, I'm saying in my own words because I don't feel like going through the King James version, but if you was to give us and surmise what are the greatest commandments, he said, love thy No,
Yes.
love God with all your
your
heart.
Yeah.
And the second was love thy neighbor.
as thyself.
And people have taught us since the beginning of the time to love our neighbors. Have us running and chasing after people like a Terminator. You supposed to love me, I'm supposed to love you. And they're like, but I don't even like you. But why are you trying to love? Like, it's made us crazy because God want me to love everybody. Even though you hate them, you tell them, but I won't kill you because I love you. Like, let's stop it. We missed the last part. The last part said, love thy neighbor as thyself. So if I want to be one with God, before I can love my wife and my husband and my kids at a mastery level, before I can be somebody's pastor, spiritual leader, before I can be a CEO, before I can be in control in a leadership position that's meaningful in the way that I manage people, any type of manager, any type of boss, any type of leadership position, it says love thy neighbor, love your co-worker, love your family and friend as thyself. So the mastery comes is when I discover how to love myself in God. That's what I'm going to speak on for the rest of my natural born life. I can't love my wife the way she needs me if I don't love me the way I need me, the way me need me. That's my first responsibility of being created by God. I have to have Jesus said, when you see me, you see the Father. When I speak, the Father speaks. We are one. So we should have been taught the oneness with the Father first. And then that was supposed to come to a level that when I look in the mirror and see myself, I see God. I just took some people down. Oh, that's the most blasphemous thing. If I don't see myself as God, then what am I selling everybody else? I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
I'm sorry, I had to. That was so good.
You
Thank
cutting
you.
up.
Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. All right, everybody. First of all, thank you for tuning in.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time out of your life, your day, to spend with us and to listen to what we have to say about the journey of life and the journey to becoming whole. So we appreciate you guys. We see the numbers. We see that y'all are watching, and we cannot thank you enough. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And our desire is to be able to say something that helps you in your journey. That's what we're doing this for. So with all that being said, we're going to wrap up. Again, this was Heart Management Part 2. If we need to do a Part 3, let us know. Comment and let us know, okay? And we will do a Part 3, okay? All right, but until then, you are not behind.
You are not broken.
You are
becoming
whole. Until next time, peace and blessings, you guys. Bye.
Bye.
Wow.
This is an Onyx Urban Media Group production.